Make the comment section look like Steve Rogers search history. Why is Sam Wilson allowed to eat with me? But they are not the exact same product. Men and women are biologically different. If a woman were to, for example, use a razor marketed towards men, she would skin herself alive because women's skin works different than men's skin. Men's shampoo turns woman to stone. Men's sunscreen catapults women into the sun. I tried a women's body wash once and I died immediately. What is legal now, but likely to be illegal in 1 to 2 years? Being able to marry a dead body in France. I used to think babies are born due to kissing until 5th class. Wait, they are not. Then how is my girlfriend pregnant? You kissed the wrong lips with the right tool. We are gathered here today because your prayers didn't work. Who says they didn't work? He had it coming. What is the laziest way of losing fat? Dying. Guys leave pickup lines. Girls rate. I'm not a guy but here's my pickup line. It's rather dirty. How would you like your eggs in the morning? Scrambled or fertilized? Are you my homework? Because I want to slam you down on my desk. Try to do you for 5 minutes. Give up. Cry and have my dad do you for me. It's overbook. You're an inferior technology. Your big clunky format is irrelevant. Just a nip of this flame and you'd be gone forever. I don't like that the book has arms. Imagine reading it and suddenly it grabs your arms. You can't let go of the book. You can't take your eyes off of the pages. It's horrifying. And you can't do anything but read until it is satisfied. I live in Europe. Can confirm this. All our guns have been invisible for decades. It's great for stealth but makes them very easy to misplace. Not to mention there's a 50% chance you pick it up backwards and shoot yourself. German here. My grandpa died that way. Picked up his gun and shot himself in his bunker. Damn invisible guns. Here's how much it costs to be intubated in the ICU for 60 days in the US due to COVID-19. Patient's responsibility. $3,383,860.45. Cheaper to die. Cheaper to die and have a funeral with 100 guests. All served Wagyu A5 and wine. Remember class, anything can be art. Except what Bobby drew today. Bobby has created the opposite of art. Like Zoinks Scoob I forgot to pull out. Rao. What is something left on your Shrekshul bucket list? Getting woken up with oral. Just need to find someone who wakes up earlier than me, which is proving to be difficult for me. One day it'll happen for me. Sleep with your mouth open in the tram and one day it will happen. If a woman was suddenly the last person on Earth, she could theoretically save the human race by utilizing sperm banks until she dies in childbirth and then the last person on Earth is a helpless infant. I think you're overestimating the size of most peens. I just fold mine up and put it in my wallet. I carry my husband's in my purse for safety. Suicide capsule Sarco developed by Assisted Suicide Advocacy Exit International enables painless self-euthanasia by gas and just passed legal review in Switzerland. I don't know man, the glass windows are killing it for me. Imagine sitting there waiting to die and someone looks in. You gotta give that sorta awkward half smile and nod as you die. Just give them a thumbs up. I was a bouncer at a strip club for a while and had a regular come in that would pay a couple of the girls to pee in a cup so he could drink it, which is gross enough, but whatever. The more messed up thing is that the girls would usually have one of her other regulars pee for her and then pass it off as her own. So the poor bastard was drinking some random guy's piss instead, the flowery champagne that apparently came out of the girls. I know it's not technically worse because piss is piss, but it just seems instinctually more nasty to drink dude piss. Why did you make me read this with my own eyes? Because I hate suffering alone. Those are the eyes of someone who figured out this may be their last car ride with balls. What is your most interesting weird Shrekshul experience you've ever had? This girl I was hooking up with from Tinder wanted me to piss in a glass so her and her roommate could drink it and pour it on themselves. Netflix doesn't freak around when they cancel a show. Kiko Nobimoto, writer for Cowboy Bebop and Tokyo Godfathers, dies at 57. If you enter the store without a face mask, we'll be forced to take your temperature. P.S. We only own rectal thermometers. Don't threaten me with a good time. My basil isn't growing. What am I doing wrong? Don't put that much octane in your plant's soil. In the work for years, a suicide machine will soon be tested in Switzerland. At the push of a button, the pod becomes filled with nitrogen gas, which rapidly lowers oxygen levels, causing its user to fall unconscious and die within minutes. There is a huge piano suspended above it just out of frame. What is the worst thing you have found in your parents' closet? Went looking for Christmas presents. Found my grandpa's suicide letter.